Good morning, Bellows Falls and Keene, and welcome to the feed. It's Mike and Marty. We're here today with Jen Heidbrink. We're going to be talking about Parks Place and all the stuff that's happening there and getting back to school. Hard to believe we're getting back to school.
It is hard to
That's just-
believe.
Wow, it's way too fast.
What do they say? August is one long Sunday. For
I
teachers
believe
and for
it.
kids,
Yeah.
I think. It's true.
But first, Marty, with local events.
Breaking news at the Bells Falls Opera House this week. Just learned from inside information that it's going to be The Naked Gun.
Yay!
So I know I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I like Liam Neeson, and to see him in that kind of goofy comedic role, and it looks like he pays a very who was in the original Naked
Leslie
Guns?
Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen looks
Yeah,
like he pays
so
a
it's
good
gonna
homage
be
to
very
that
good.
kind of
Yes.
slapstick comedy.
And the other lead is, well, she was on Baywatch, right? I can't remember.
Oh, Pam Anderson.
Yeah,
Okay.
without
makeup.
the makeup.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did catch that in one of the clips, but I didn't. And it is that time of year again where Grease is the word. That's the classic movie, sponsored by Bill Stevens, who sponsored it, I think, every summer just about this time. It just, I don't know, it fits.
Is it
with-
because it's his birthday?
Oh,
Is
I
it
don't know if
Does
that's
he
the
associate his
connection.
birthday with Grease and?
I don't think so.
the
I
sort
think
of
it's
that
more the kind of the time of the
teenage-
year.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. That's a good question. But yes, he did recently have, just yesterday, had a birthday. So this is the for the 1 month span that we're the closest together in age.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because for 1 month, and then I hit another milestone. Local live music. We have two options for local live music. This Friday at PK's, you can go see Ezra Holloway and Keegan Eastman. And then you can also go see them Saturday at the Farmer's Rock at Cafe Loco. If you don't know Ezra, he actually has a little bit of history here at Fact. I think when he was first starting to record some things,
Oh, I
he
didn't
came
realize
into
that.
Fact.
Yeah.
I think he worked with Alex. He's gone on to school for music and music theory. I was talking to his dad, and he's really trying to become a singer, songwriter,
right.
performer, and gets really rave reviews. So go out and support a young upcoming artist from
Right.
the area.
And I think you may be able to watch some of the early performances because I remember filming them at the Moose when he was.
Yeah, and if you haven't been to a Farmer's Rock at Cafe Loco, it's fun. You can get dinner. They usually have the bands on the side porch, and you can sit out. They have picnic tables and stuff, or you can just sit in the grass. And it's a pretty location to have a kind of not really end of the summer, but almost end of the summer concert. Reminding everyone that the Bells Falls Farmers Market is in full swing every Friday evening from 4 to 7 p.m. at the Hetty Green Park. And they must be overloaded now with vegetables
produce,
and stuff. Things are coming
Amazing.
in. And I don't have a slide for it, but I do want to let everybody know that there is an opportunity tomorrow to keep BF beautiful. It's a group of volunteers that work with BIFTA, and it's the third Thursday of the month, and each time there's different focus. I believe this time the focus will be on, why can't I find it on here? Just cleaning up some of the downtown, weeding, that type stuff. Sidewalk art. That's why sometimes you come through the square and you see sidewalk art because they complete sidewalk art. Here it is: painting, cleaning, weeding, trash pickup, and sidewalk art. And then the group sometimes goes to Donovan's afterwards for
Right,
maybe
for
like
pizza
an
and
adult
Yeah.
beverages and
And it
food.
starts at 5, right?
Yep.
5 to 6:30.
Yep. So there's a great volunteer opportunity for people that want to do something to help keep the town looking its best. Other volunteer opportunities might be, but we won't go there yet. But welcome.
So many.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So how's the summer been at Parks Place?
Wow, it's been exciting at Parks Place. We've been very busy. We are still doing our walk-in Wednesdays. So I definitely encourage people who are looking for housing, needing support, fuel assistance support, food stamp support. We have Kathy from Sevka there every morning. We have somebody from Springfield Supported Housing there to help, and we have Vermont Department of Labor there. So please, walk-ins welcome. You don't have to call and make an appointment. So that's another way that we're trying to break down those barriers,
Right.
those service barriers. So
Are you seeing an uptick in need with all the whatever you want to
Stuff.
call it happening?
I mean, we've been seeing an uptick in need.
It's just constant.
Just across the board, really. And right now, people are getting their paperwork to update their food stamp applications. So we're seeing a lot of people coming in. We can certainly help with that. Fuel assistance is starting too, so people have been asking to help with that paperwork as well. So every time of the year has something new and challenging, and we're there to help the best that we can. So
Good.
yeah. But our big party, I wish I'd brought balloons again and hats, but we are doing our back to school bash on Monday, August 25th from 4 to 6, but we're also having our 30th birthday party. So,
Oh, nice.
Yep. So it's going to be great. Hopefully bigger than ever. We're going to do the bounce house again. We have games, music. We have a live DJ. Pizza this year we're doing. Thank you to Athens Pizza for giving us a deal, and we're gonna have free ice cream. So and that's Dairy Joy ice cream. So it's gonna be great. Oh, and the big thing, Troy Wonderly is gonna be there. So he's gonna be there with some fun things for the kids. Yeah, it's free and open to the public,
Right.
and usually. The back to school bash is, it's designed for kids, but this year it's going to be great for all ages. So we're also going to do a backpack giveaway thanks to WNESU. And what else? Yeah, it's going to be a great time.
For some of us who don't have children, when is back to school?
Back to school is August 27th.
So this is just before.
This is just before, and
So-
and it's a new time. So it's Monday night. We used to have it on the weekends, but we felt like people are doing a lot of those last
last
vacation.
minute things,
Yeah,
yeah.
so we decided to try
Good
a
idea.
Monday.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yes, yeah, and it's also a time for people. The back to school bash was designed for families to learn about the resources in the area before their children go back to school, so they can. So they can connect with different organizations. So it's a time for that as well.
It's nice because you get that personal connection. I think that's one of the strong points with Parks Place, and interesting because your original birthday celebration was it back in June?
Yes, back in June. Yeah.
It was when we were in that streak of pouring rain every single Saturday, so you had to cancel because it was supposed to be two separate.
Yes,
and
it
was supposed to be
was.
separate. So,
Yes.
But I learned at that you had a little morning event for folks at Parks Place itself prior to the afternoon event that got rained out. But I learned that the whole reason for Parks Place being in a house was to have the personal connection, to walk into a house, to feel comfortable, to have that
So it's
personal connection,
not an
to
institution.
reduce to reduce a barrier for somebody getting help. So
Absolutely.
that's the one, so if folks are reticent to, reach out to an agency, all those agencies are there, and you can actually talk to the person in a very low key, fun setting. Because I think, are you still doing the thing where each booth has a game?
Yep. Absolutely.
So the kids can play a game at each booth, and the parents can talk to who they need to. And what is your general attendance? You get a pretty good attendance.
Oh, we do. It's usually somewhere between 150 to 200
That's
people
great.
coming through. We're expecting like 250 this time around, maybe even 300. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But
And you
yeah.
block the street off, right?
We
So
block
it's kind
the
of like
street
a
off.
like a
Yep.
street fair, sort of.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yep, definitely. We blocked the School Street extension off. This year, we're hopefully going to have some trucks. We're trying to work with Coda and Coda. I talked to somebody at Faith, and they're going to bring some cars for the kids to sit in. So,
Oh, neat.
yeah. So I said they could just bring like Broncos and
Yeah.
fun stuff.
Because
for
at the
kids.
at the old home days, the touch the truck thing was really
Yeah,
popular.
It
That
was popular.
amazing.
It must. I don't even remember ever going through a phase of touch the truck, but apparently.
It was.
Yeah, I think.
thing,
No, I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know. I make but it is a huge thing. Kids love it.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of old home days, you had a really good turnout for the dunk tank. It was
She
amazing.
won. She won best. They won best activity.
Yeah.
We did, and a shout out to all of our volunteers who went in the dunk tank. So I have to say, so it was Officer Dyer from the police department. Julie, of course. Let's see. Chief McGinnis. So he was the first one in. And then my wonderful husband, who actually broke his toe in the dunk tank.
Oh,
We
my
have to
goodness.
say thank you to him. So shout out to them. But yes, we did win best activity. So super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a roll, huh?
We are. We are. And
Definitely.
and Parks Place, we're a building and we're an entity, but we like to think of ourselves as part of the community. Like we are, we like to almost think of ourselves as like another person, kind of thing. And we just like to be out there and we like to be connecting with people. So
That's good.
yeah.
Great.
Yep.
And you just got a donation. I saw online that you got a donation of Bombas socks.
We did.
Which is huge. I didn't
Yes.
realize that is, according to the Bombas ads on TV, socks are one of the most requested items for folks
Yep.
that are homeless or just
Yeah.
socks. And
These
you
are
don't think
good
of
quality.
you don't think about that, right? The average person doesn't think socks seem like such a basic item, but if you don't have them,
Right, correct. And they're great quality. And so when the advertisement says you buy a sock and a sock goes for somebody in need, it's for
it's
real.
really true. I know because
Right?
I wondered about that. I thought because I thought, well, where's the distribution and how local is it? Like
Yeah.
how does it get granularly down to little Bells Falls, Vermont? So
Yeah.
that's so cool because
And-
it went through HCRS.
I was
right?
going to say a big thank you to HCRS. So they include us in that distribution. So a big thank you to them. So that's the reason why we have them.
Nice.
So,
How's how is your diaper bank? I know that's always a need.
I always come here and I feel like I'm in need of diapers, but I'm in need like I can't even explain. I was gonna take a picture before I came and I forgot, but we are out of size 4 and up right now. Like we are out of them. So we're doing our best to keep up. But they are also one of those ones that that they go fast. The need is there. And we also accept, so if your child is in, for example, I got a message today of a parent who needs size 3. They have a ton of size 2 left. So they're going to bring
those in.
yes.
Yeah,
So
that's
we
nice.
will
Oh,
take
that's a great
Yeah.
option because when kids grow out, what do you do with them? That's
right,
a really
exactly.
good point.
So that's another good way to kind of like if you want to give and then also use what we can give you. That's another option. So we will accept those as well. But yes, we are in dire need of diapers right now.
And then you
wipes.
also can take. Is there a button? I think I recall this from the last time you were here. Is there a button on your website to do like a
Yes.
cash donation that is specific? Oh no, it's a button on your website that shoots you to a
Amazon
page, and you
wish
can
list.
order.
Yes.
You can order them, pay for them, and have them shipped. Too. Is that
Yes.
right? So
Yep.
I'm just trying to break down barriers for people, make it easy for people,
Yes,
and then of course they
definitely.
can always just show up and give you a check.
Yep,
Right?
absolutely. And that goes either one works. Either one works. Yep.
Great.
It's just the easier you make it for people, the more.
Oh,
the more.
definitely, definitely.
We're all
And-
human nature, right?
And I don't know. I mean, I have kids, but I could go. I remember standing in front of the diaper lines and being like, I don't know which one.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference is. I don't know. So if you can access that link to Amazon, that will make it super easy.
Much
for you.
easier. Okay, good.
Yep. Yep.
So I'll take the Rick line that he always used to say, will there be prizes?
That's a blast from the past.
Yeah, at our back to school bash, absolutely,
Yes.
there will be prizes. So every kiddo gets a little prize for doing one of the games, but then we're also doing a giveaway as well. So there'll be educational toys, some sports stuff that we're giving away, and a huge thank you to our sponsors for that. So
Yeah,
Silver
so-
Forest, Edward Jones, down here in Bellas Falls, 802 Credit Union, Chroma, Dairy Joy, Halliday's Harvest Barn, and Savings Bank of Walpole. So I have to say, again, I come on here all the time, and I constantly say the same businesses that support us. So I can't express how much gratitude I have for these businesses. So
That's great.
yeah, yep. And,
How is what is there? Are you seeing? Because we are getting into the back to school realm.
Yes.
And you said you're giving away backpacks.
yes, yep.
And what do you see? What are other needs that kids might have? Other needs that the community might be able to
Yeah.
to fulfill when it comes to back to school.
Yeah,
I know
that's
we've had minor talks about this in the Rotary Club, but we're trying to figure out.
that's a great question. So, believe it or not, there's a lot of need for school supplies. And I would suggest reaching out to the schools or teachers to see what they need in their classrooms. When I was the homeless liaison for the school district here in town, kids would come home from the middle school, or parents would come home, and there'd be this very long list of items needed, like 2 1-inch binders and 12, 12 point, whatever they are, pencils. Though that is hard for parents to get, have to get. There was like different color sticky notes that they needed and things like that. I would reach out to the schools to see what they need. I mean, I'm seeing right now on my Facebook feed of classroom teachers asking for markers, asking for bins, asking for, because as we've talked about over and over, funds not only for nonprofits but schools are hard to get, and so to be able to help them any way that we can is important. So I would reach out directly to schools, but kids definitely need those, especially in the higher grades. It's we know that the elementary school needs them, but we also need to think of like the middle schoolers and the high schoolers.
And the high schoolers, because I think they kind of get, there's just an assumption that they can figure that out at that point, but that's probably
Right.
where you need the more technical stuff.
Exactly.
Like sometimes I think, I don't know if calculators, probably
Yeah.
not with phones now, but maybe there used to be like scientific calculators I would see on lists and like, wow.
Right, and like I said, when I saw the middle school list one time, it was like 4 different color sticky, like Post-it notes and just interesting stuff that I don't remember getting as a kid, but obviously they
Right.
need, So,
Yeah.
and again, I would attribute that to the
For
phone.
me, it was like a charcoal and a shovel that.
Was it a
Was
stone
pretty-
tablet and
Yeah.
a rock?
Yeah, exactly.
Me too. But well, also it's hard. Where are you gonna? I mean, where can you go locally? Like there's we're a tiny bit limited for some of the more specific items too.
Yeah.
So you really have to have some type of transportation, and that might be a barrier as
Right.
well to try to get to. Even getting over to Ocean State or getting over to cross the river. I guess walking's a possibility, but not if you're lugging back a whole bunch
Right.
of school supplies. And the mover does. I don't know if the mover goes over there. Does the mover go over there?
Yes, I believe so. Yep.
Okay, but still barriers. There's barriers
Right.
if you make it complicated. What are other things that community could do to support the kind of, since we're on the kind of back to school theme? Is there? I know that at one point the Rotary, one of the we kind of, we shift our focuses around, but one focus for a couple of years was supplying school nurses with
Absolutely.
items that they, like socks and underwear, things that might be needed during the day, or even like sweatshirts and warm clothes and things like that. And so is the best path, if someone was interested, if someone was, going shopping or they just wanted to do something, like a
Yeah.
little something, would the best path be to reach out to the school nurse?
I would definitely reach out to the schools in general. Definitely reach out to the principal, the nurses. We have Parks Place has a great relationship with the schools, so we would be more than happy if you call us, we can help get that information and try to pinpoint exactly what somebody or what a school needs. Again, we want to make, if you want to donate and you want to help, we want to make it the easiest for you to do that. So I'm more than happy to help out that way. I do want to say a couple other things that people don't think of. Food is a big one. Food is a huge issue right now. And again, as the homeless liaison, I had multiple people contact me about food for the weekend for their families. We have Our Place, which is a great resource, but they're limited themselves. So if you're ever at Leaside Market and you think of it and you're like, hey, I could pick up an extra $20 food gift card and you want to drop it off at Parks Place, we can get it to families who need it. I have to say I've called a couple of churches on behalf of families and they've been very nice in helping out. But again, if you're in Leaside and you're just like, hey, I have an extra $10 and want to pick up a gift card, that would also be very helpful for families right now.
Yeah, because I guess people forget about the weekends, like the school did. Wasn't there a program at one point though where there were bags that, is that still?
Yes. So there is a backpack. I forgot what it was, like a backpack program where I would fill the backpacks with food that could go home. It was usually I don't know what the saying, like shelf
Stable.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're talking milk that can live on your shelf for 10 years. You know, it's not like, you know,
it's
it's
those little
yeah.
packages.
right. It's not like 2 pounds of ground round
Yeah.
or, you know what I mean? It's not like deli meat. You know, we're lucky right now that we have universal school lunches, which I pray that we
Keep
Continue.
them,
that we
yeah.
continue that and we find some kind of funding for that. But it doesn't cover the weekends, and it's hard. So I do also want to say we haven't started school yet, but the holidays are coming. So I'm going to put
right.
a shout out there for the holiday gift program. Again, we're going to partner with Chroma, hopefully provide gifts to all the, you know, kiddos who need them. So last year, I believe, again, we had around 200, 250
it's a big
kids.
lift.
It really is. It really is. And again, you can sign up either through Parks Place or Chroma. We ask that you don't do both because then it just gets a little bit confusing. But how the program works is Chroma gets the names of the kiddos from pre-K all the way through the high school. Parks Place normally takes middle school to high school kids, and Chroma usually covers the younger kiddos, but sometimes we end up getting some of the younger ones. And then you will be assigned a specific child to shop for. So you'll get the wish list. And we say, do your best. You know, sometimes people will ask for, you know, these things that are like, nope, but dream big, kid. So we ask for you to do your best. And yeah, it is actually a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun.
We've done it. We've done it through Rotary, and Bill and I have done it personally, and it is fun. It's fun to go because we don't really Christmas shop for one another, and everyone in my family, same thing. We do like a Yankee swap, so there's not a lot of Christmas shopping that happens. So it's kind of fun. And it's nice, and it's cute to see sometimes the wish list thing is something super simple.
Right.
And that's like almost more heartbreaking that that's the wish list thing. If they want something super simple. And you do have some guidance, so you're not, you're not flying blind to try to figure out what a 6-year-old might want or a 12-year-old might want.
Right.
There's very specifics. It's what is it? It's something you want, something you need, something to read. There's always which is cool because there's the book that book component.
Yep. And again, this isn't their holiday. Like it's to help supplement. So you're not gonna get 30 gifts under the tree, but it's just something to kind of help the parents with that. So
and so that everybody has something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we are down to less than a minute. So what are the quick details? Back to school bash.
Oh yes, Monday, August 25th from 4 to 6. Pizza, ice cream, games, cake, music. It will be out in front of Parks Place, 44 School Street Extension. We'll also be using that little grassy area out in front, so the town has nicely let us use that. So come and join us.
Perfect.
Great.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye,
And that's it for this week. See you next week.
My God.